I want to talk to you about how to find a miracle in a storm. Now, I know that you probably want me to jump straight into the exciting part about walking on the water because that is amazing. But guess what? Until you climb a mountain to spend time alone with God in prayer, after sending your disciples to the other side of the lake, after sending the multitudes away, until you do that, there's not going to be anybody walking on the water. And unfortunately, we live in a world where we have been spoiled with microwave ovens, with internet access that it's at the blink of an eye, with fast food restaurants everywhere we turn. Pizzas delivered in 30 minutes or less, are they free? Everything is instantaneous for us. Even these teachings that I'm doing right now, I have to limit them to 5 minutes because people's attention span has gotten so short now that I'm having to abbreviate my teachings to accommodate people's attention span on the internet. And so with us being spoiled, with everything being instant, we have this tendency to believe that we're going to get an instant miracle. But I have news for you. The Bible says Jesus not only sent the multitudes away, but then he climbed a mountain to have time alone with God in prayer. When Jesus could choose his places of prayer, if you study the New Testament, he prayed in one of three places: mountains, gardens, and deserts. But think about that. Most people say, when things clear up, I'll spend some time in prayer. I remember my dad telling me years ago, he said, son, he said, when our church got so big, when we were running over 4,000 people, which at our largest, it was over 6,000 people. But he said, when we were running over 4,000 people, my dad said, son, I have to admit to you, there came a point when I confused being busy in the ministry, ministering to people, I confused that with intimacy with God. I figured these people are hurting. They need my help. They need me to reach out to them, so I need to help them. And he said, I made the mistake of making that confusion there and thinking that if I spent that time ministering to those people, that was the equivalent of me spending time alone with God in prayer. But there is no substitute for spending time alone with God in prayer. And I have to tell you, not only did Jesus spend time alone with God in prayer when he climbed a mountain to be there. Think about that, climbing a mountain. Some of us, God's lucky if we remember to turn the radio off when we're driving across town to pray. Jesus shut off everything and climbed a mountain just to be alone with God. But then, the Bible says, when the evening was come, he was still there alone in prayer. And it says he didn't go out walking to them on the water until it was the fourth watch of the night. Do you know what that is? That's between 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. Jesus was up there praying until between 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. in the morning. That's how long he spent in prayer with God before the miracle ever happened. And what I'm saying to you is, if we expect miracles to happen in our churches, in our ministries, in our lives, we need to be busy about praying. We need to get serious about prayer, about spending time alone with God, recognizing that until we have that alone time with him, nothing's going to happen. I don't care how powerfully anointed you are and how many prophecies have been said over you in the past. If you don't commit to spending time alone with God in prayer, the miracles are not going to happen. I have more to share with you in the future, but my time's run out. God bless you. I want to give you a message that I preached based on the life of the youngest king that Israel ever had, Josiah, who became king at age 8. When he was 18 years old, he turned an entire nation to God. In fact, after his death, God said that no king before or after him had ever sought after God like he did. What caused this young man to be transformed into such a mighty man of God? He learned his destiny. I want you to have this message so you will be inspired to find God's destiny for your life. If you'd like to get this free audio CD or download it now as an MP3 file, just visit our website, markgorman.com. And on the home page, click the link for the free audio. And if you live in the New Orleans area, come visit us at Grace Christian Center in 2 locations. On Saturdays at 6 p.m., we have our North Shore service in Slidell at 3648 Pontchartrain Drive, that's Highway 11. And Sundays at 11:30 a.m., we meet at 1301 Metairie Road. For more information, visit our church website, gccnola.com. Thank you, and God bless you.